Told you guys I was going. Hello, dudes! I'm filming this the same day that I filmed the last video that I just posted. I changed my shirt, I don't know, I just did, okay. I did it so it wouldn't look like I filmed it on the same day, but I literally just told you that I filmed it on the same day, so it defeated the entire purpose. But we're back, and I'm gonna do the Q&A. I saw a lot of questions on last week's video asking me a bunch of like general questions about myself, so I figured I'd just give you guys like a little bit of general knowledge before I started going into the questions. So first, my name is Ashley. I know that my channel is Smashly, but that's my Twitch username, so I just used it here too. I'm still deciding if I want to change it on here to something else, but for now it's just gonna stay that. You guys can call me Ashley. Most of you guys are. Second, I saw a lot of people asking how old I was. I am 23. My birthday is on April 27th, so it was literally just like 2 weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. So that does mean my zodiac sign is a Taurus. I am a Taurus. I personally feel like I'm a Taurus through and through. I am stubborn. I don't like change. A lot of people have been commenting like, I get earthy vibes from you, and I'm like, that's because I'm a Taurus. Side note, but I actually just like did my birth chart for the first time, or my natal chart, and it's actually really interesting. I'm trying to go into like everything, like the different like sun signs, moon signs, Venus signs, whatever, like what that means for things. I might make a video on that. I feel like it would be like a little bit interesting, but that would be once I figure out all that myself, so I have to find time to research all that and stuff. I think that would be interesting. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are interested in that at all. A few people asked me where I went to college. I went to the University of Iowa. It's really not that big of a secret. I live in Illinois. That's where I am from. I've been here all my life other than when I went to school in Iowa. And then one other thing, it wasn't necessarily a question for the Q&A, but it has been asked very frequently, or people have just been very like vocal about it or upset about it, honestly. Oh, speaking of, she just threw herself at the door. So a lot of people were wondering why I named my cat Lilith. Hi. I'll tell you guys like the entire story. So Lilith is a rescue cat. I did get her from a shelter up in Iowa when I went to school there. Her name that the shelter gave her was Lily. And personally, I didn't like the name for her. I didn't think it fit her very well. Like, she's very cute. Like, she's a very beautiful, pretty, cute cat. So like that does fit her, but once you get to know her personality, Lily is just way too sweet of a name for her. Like, she has got such a spunky, weird personality that it didn't fit her, and I didn't like it for her. One of my favorite video games of all time is Borderlands and Borderlands 2. I like Borderlands 2 better, but like the whole franchise I like. There's a character in that series named Lilith. She's a siren, and she's just like this badass, like cool character. I played her in the first Borderlands, and in the second Borderlands she's an NPC, and if you don't know what that means, it means a non-playable character. So you couldn't play her, but she was like still like a vital part to the story. And she was just a character that I really enjoyed in the game. When thinking of something to name my cat, I knew that I wanted to go with a name that was from either like a favorite video game or a favorite TV show or anime or something. And with her name already being Lily, it just kind of went to Lilith. So in case she knew her name in the slightest, it was a very easy transition for her to just go from Lily to Lilith. I never call her Lily, I call her Lil, just because she is not a Lily like in any sense of the name, like not at all. She is so sassy, so vocal. She's just a Lilith, okay? It is not like, a lot of people are like freaking out because I named my cat after the demon, which I didn't. I didn't name her after the demon. I named her after the Borderlands character. I'm not gonna change her name because you guys keep telling me to. There are so many comments saying, change your cat's name right now, and I'm like, no, I like it. I'm not gonna change it. She's a Lilith. Most of the time, I don't even call her Lilith. If you are any kind of pet owner, I'm sure you know that pets' nicknames kind of morph into like a billion things. So most of the time, I call her Bee or Bebo. She's got a lot of nicknames. It was Lilith, Lil, Lil Bill, Bill, Bilbo, Bebo, Bee, Beano, Bibble, Bib, Miss B. My mom calls her Miss B a lot. And then just a bunch of other names. Like, it just morphed. All of you guys saying, oh my gosh, you saying that name in your house is gonna create demons. I barely say it, and two, I don't believe that it is, and I feel like with like the law of attraction, if I don't believe something is gonna happen, it won't happen. I'm sorry you guys hate her name, but I think it's the cutest name ever. So now that I got those things out of the way, I'm gonna actually go through the questions now and start to answer some. Somebody said, do you have a boyfriend, and if so, is he going to be in your videos? I do have a boyfriend. His name is Alex. We have been dating for 4 years now. I'll try to get him into a video. I don't know when it'll happen, but yes. What are you studying to be? I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I'm gonna be going back to school to get my master's in probably like a year and a half. So not this fall, but the next fall I'll be going back. I want to be an art therapist. If none of you guys know what that means I would do therapy, but mostly with like artistic mediums. I want to do therapy for like children and teenagers. With children, sometimes it is very hard for them to open up about their issues, especially to an adult that they don't know. And for some kids, art is an easier way to communicate with somebody. So basically it would be me and them sitting in a room, and I would ask like a few questions, but mostly it would be sit down, draw whatever you want, let's play a game, let's color this, let's paint this kind of thing. And through that I could get them to open up about their issues, or it could help them cope with things. I'm a very creative person. I like art, I like painting. I don't do it as much as I would like to because I feel like I have a lot of creative blocks. But I think it would be a really good way for me to combine my love of psychology and art together into one thing. So that is why I chose that kind of profession. How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have one younger sister. She is 20 years old. I want to film videos with her when she comes home from college, which is at the end of this month actually. I mentioned in a few videos before that she has seen shadow people, or she actually sees them quite frequently. I don't know if she's seen any recently, but I do want her to tell her stories of her experiences. I would tell them, but I feel like it wouldn't be as good if I was telling her stories than if she was just telling you guys her stories herself. So that's why I'm waiting. It should be probably like maybe early June or mid-June when the video comes up. But yeah, that will be coming. Why did you start with YouTube? I started with YouTube because I wanted to do extra content for the people who watched my Twitch stream. So if you guys don't know by now, I stream on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week I will actually be doing 4 streams. I'm gonna be streaming today when you're seeing this video as well. But usually it's just 3 days a week. I've been doing this for about almost a year and a half now. It was just a way that I could give them extra content. Do you like pineapples on pizza? No, I have actually never had pineapples on pizza. But just the thought of something like sweet on top of something kind of like savory just doesn't really sound good to me. Maybe I'll try it in the future, but I don't think I would like it. I'm quite a picky eater when it comes to food, so knowing me, I don't think I'll like it, but I also don't want to give an opinion now because I haven't ever tried it, you know? Someone said, do you believe in or like horoscopes? I really do. Kind of a side note, I'm actually starting to study astrology for fun, just because I find it so interesting, just like the alignment of planets being able to predict things and tell things about a person. I have always believed in it. Like, I've always been one of those people where like, I'm a Taurus and like, this is why I do that. I know that there's a lot of people who think that all that stuff is just like hooey and bullshit, but I think it's so interesting. Astrology, zodiac, horoscopes, stuff like that. I find it super interesting. And yeah, like I said, I'm starting to study it. I've gotten books on it, I've been taking notes, like it's like the whole like I'm in school again but I'm just learning it for fun, so I find it very interesting. Would you do the Reiki cleansing again? Probably. As of right now, I don't think I have a lot of need for it, but I feel like Reiki is one of those things where you should get when you don't think you need it. I think I will probably wait at least like another like 5-6 months before I get it done again. I don't know, maybe I'll start talking to her, see what she thinks. I would be interested in getting it done again just because I do think it's interesting. The only thing that sucked, like I said, was how you felt afterwards, but that's such a short period to feel better in the long run. Do you have any personal experiences with seeing orbs? Yes. I mentioned it in the last paranormal update that I had. There was one time months ago that I was sitting in my office, I guess you could call it, because my computer, my PC is not in this room. It's actually in a spare bedroom at my dad's house, like across the upstairs. I was just sitting there on the computer, just kind of chilling, and I just saw a white orb kind of go, kind of like from this side, like right in front of me. I looked up and it wasn't there. So it was like out of the corner of my eye. I've never seen one full on. I've seen a black mass. That doesn't really count as an orb though. What's your favorite animal, and if you could have any pet in the world, what would it be? My favorite animal is a cat. It's a very boring answer, but I love cats so much. Cue that video from like years ago on YouTube, like the I love every single cat or whatever that is, that girl like crying that she can't have all the cats in a blanket with a bow or whatever it was. Like, that's me. I see a cat, I need to pet the cat, I need to love the cat, I need to just be by the cat. I love cats. If I had to give an interesting answer, I love squirrels. Every time I see a squirrel, I need to stop what I'm doing and look at the squirrel. They're so cute. Just their little tails, and oh my god, they're adorable. Like, snow leopards are cool, or little meerkats. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a boring answer, but I just really love cats. And I also love squirrels. Squirrels are really cute. Do you have tips for those starting their own channel? Do something that you enjoy. Find like a niche, I guess. Something that really isn't much talked about on YouTube, and go from there. And then once you grow an audience, if you want to switch, you can. I've seen like a lot of people do that. They start out on one thing, they grow their channel, and then they switch when they already have an established audience. That's always something. But honestly, the only advice that I can give you is just really love what you're doing or what you're making, and then you won't get like discouraged. I feel like so many people get discouraged, like especially nowadays, like if they don't start to like take off, they're like, well, why am I even doing this? And it's like, well, you should love to do it, you know? I mean, everybody has to start talking to nobody before they can talk to somebody, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I know it's not YouTube, but on Twitch, I spent like 4 streams talking to literally nobody, and then 20 streams talking to one person. So it's like stuff like that happens. Like I said, I know Twitch is different, but I would just say make something you enjoy doing it, and then the rest will come. I hope that that helps you out. Lash name asking for friend. Okay. I wear the Ardell Wispies. I think it's 113, but I think they have like a bunch of 113s. So these are what my lashes look like. And they're just the Wispies. The ones that aren't like too thin, they kind of like crisscross a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can find them at like any drugstore. Sorry I couldn't give you a more in-depth, but it's just like the cheap drugstore ones that I use. What is the scariest experience that you have ever had? Not just paranormal, but anything in general. I don't know. Whenever I'm asked to recall my experiences, I always like blank and forget everything that's ever happened to me. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob where he throws out all the unnecessary information and even forgets his name. Like, that's my brain right now. I feel like, and I know this is boring because I've already told this story, but I really feel like the scariest experience that I've ever been through was my apartment. Especially after being told that there was something in my closet like I thought. That was just terrifying. Especially living there for so long afterwards and just kind of being forced to encounter it. That was really, really scary for me. Oh my god. What's your favorite accent to do? Yes. Literally nobody's gonna get that. The only people who are gonna get that are people from my stream, so I guess I'll explain it. Me and my online group of friends, we have this accent that we do. It's like, yes, like, I don't know. That's the only word I can think of to do right now. It's like, yes, I am going to the store. I don't know. It's just this weird accent that we do when like ever we talk on voice chat together. Somebody said, my question is, have you ever thought about filming a video with your sister going over some of the experiences you've both been through growing up? I've actually never thought of that. I've thought about filming a video with my sister about her shadow people experiences. I could see if she'd be interested in it. Like, we'd have to think about our experiences and recall some. Somebody said thoughts on BTS. I like them. I wouldn't say I am like obsessed or anything. I think I play like 2 of their songs. Yeah, I don't know. They're cool. They're cool. They're all good looking, so I don't know. What celebrity lookalike do you get a lot? A few times I've gotten that I look like Amy Pond, a blonde Amy Pond from Doctor Who. I don't know her actual name, like her actress name. And then recently on YouTube, a lot of people have been saying Patricia Arquette. I think that's her name, Patricia Arquette. I'm pretty sure. Like a young Patricia Arquette. I was wondering if you've had any possible alien encounters. If so, I would love to hear. I have not ever had any alien encounters, at least not that I know of. I don't ever want to encounter an alien. Actually, I had a dream about aliens like a few months ago, and it was so scary. I had a dream that there was like an alien invasion in my town. There was like a spaceship like over my house, and they all just like came in, and I was like throwing like frying pans and like spatulas at them trying to fight them off. They like went away, but then like another wave came back, and I was like freaking out, and I was like, they know I'm here. And then I remember them like wanting to go get my dad, and like he came downstairs and he was like abducted by this alien, and I was like, ah. Somebody said, are the crystals based on religion? No, I just really like crystals. I have a bunch of crystals on the other side of my nightstand. I actually want to do a video of me showing all of the crystals that I have. I just think they're pretty. It's not really based on religion. I more so just do think that they do things, like they have certain properties that help you, and so that's why I have them. But mostly just because I think they're really pretty. But yeah, no, they're not based on a religion or anything. I just like them. And yeah, that's actually all the questions that I've gotten. Thank you guys so much to all of you who have left questions or commented on my previous videos. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and getting to know me a little bit more. Maybe I'll do another Q&A like in a few months or something. I don't want to do them too frequently, but I do sometimes think that they're nice to like get to know the person whose channel it is, ask some like personal things that you normally wouldn't get to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye everybody. She's like, Mom, this is embarrassing. You're embarrassing me. Stop embarrassing me.